Okay, so today what I'm going to talk to you guys about is levels of organization. So when we talk about biology and life, we organize things into levels of organization. Some of these levels you already learned about in sixth grade. So we're going to start with the ones that you haven't learned about, and then I'm going to add on the ones at the end that you have learned about in sixth grade. And so this is a really easy topic. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this first as a YouTube live, just to see how it goes and how you guys like it. And feel free after this is over to post feedback, what you did or didn't like, or what you would want me to do differently. So if you don't want to take notes during the video, you don't have to. You can take notes during the video. If you go back to Google Classroom, I did post a question that I wanted you guys to answer after you participated either in the live or after you watched it, if you watch it post being live. My allergies are bad, so my voice keeps cracking. Okay, so the first level of organization that I'm introducing is an atom. Okay, this is the smallest part of the levels of organization. And I put a little question over here. Is an atom living or non-living? And you can just post in the comments. Hi, Angel. So someone post in the comments, would an atom be considered living or non-living? Good, Gavin. It is non-living. An atom is non-living. So I'm going to post this up behind me because that is our smallest level. All right. So atom is non-living. Next, we have a cell. So is a cell living or non-living? Good, Anthony. An atom would be non-living. Good, Jesus. What about a cell? Good, Aiden. Good, Rhiannon. Good, Jesus. It is living. A cell is living. So we have our smallest unit that is considered living. There's nothing smaller than a cell that's considered living, okay? All right. So does anybody know what makes up cells? So a group of something makes up a cell. Does anybody know? A group of cells make up. If you don't know, y'all can put IDK. If somebody knows, take a guess. Oh, chromosomes, that's a good answer. Oh, organelles, that's a good answer. Organelles are found inside a cell. So organelles would be in between atom and a cell. DNA, I see some good answers. Okay, so it is tissue. So do you see all of these cells? So all of these cells join together to make up tissue. So when you have cells that are clumped together, they make up what is called tissue. So we have tissue. Okay, so a group of tissue, what do you think a group of tissue makes up? You're not dumb. So we have atoms, we have cells, a group of cells make up tissue. What does a group of tissue make? Aiden, living organism. We're going to get there. You're on the right track. We're going small to big. So, Jesus, you said skin, which is an example. So skin would be an example of the next category. So you're on the right. That's a good example of the next. Yes, Elijah, it's an organ. So a group of tissue makes up an organ. So we have atoms, which are non-living. We have cells, which are living. and then a group of cells make up tissue, and then a group of tissue forms organs. So we could have an example of skin over here because skin is an organ. I'm glad that you actually mentioned skin because that is going to be the first body system that I introduce next week. So, organs. What do you think your organs make up? A group of organs. Yes, the eye is an organ. A actually very complex organ if you start looking at everything that's inside of the eye that helps us to see, but it is an organ. So, a group of organs, what would a group of organs make up? Anybody? Yes, organ system. Organ system. So, in our example, I have a heart. So, all the other organs that are part of the circulatory system would make up the organ system. So, this is the circulatory system, but we call that an organ system. So, we have the arteries, we have the veins, and we have the heart, which all make up the circulatory system. So, we have atoms, we have cells, which are living. This is our first level of living. Tissue, which is a group of cells. Organ, which is a group of tissues that form an organ. And then organ system, which is a group of organs that work together. And this is starting next week. We're going to be talking about all the systems. And body systems are my favorite topic to teach because we can relate to them, because these are systems that we have in our body, and that when they function properly, then we stay in homeostasis. So we'll talk more about stimulus and response, which is what we wrapped up on before spring break. But this is what we'll be focusing on for the rest of the school year. Okay. So all of the organ systems in the body, somebody posted this answer earlier. All of the organ systems in the body, what do they make? What would be next? So if we have all of the systems, your circulatory system, your integumentary system. So yes, y'all are right. A body is an example. It's the example I'm about to put up here, actually. A living organism. So all of your organ systems, which you can kind of see in this picture. Here, I'm going to move my computer so you can see it. So all of these systems, you can see all the organ systems in here. They make up an organism. And our example of an organism is a human. Y'all said body, but I knew what you meant. Now, the next level is the level that you guys were taught when you were in 6th grade. So you learned the levels above here. You didn't learn about the levels down below. So a group of the same organisms, what do we call that? That looks disturbing. So good question. Gavin, atoms are just part of the levels of organization. They're the smallest molecule that exists. So this is more chemistry based, but it is considered parts of the levels of organization, because when we get into the very, very top level, you know, atoms are found in biomes, they're found in the biosphere. So atoms are part of the levels of organization, but they're not considered living. Good, somebody said it. Population. So I have a population of zebras here. So who remembers what a population, all the populations together, what do they make? All the populations together, what do they make? Brendan, are you roasting people? Did I miss something? Bradley said, oof. Very good. Community. got a message. Says my, did I lose you guys? Oh no. Okay, hopefully y'all can still see me. It says it's unable to connect to the chat. I don't know why. I have full connection. So after a community, we have an ecosystem. So an ecosystem is going to include all the plants and the animals. So a community makes up an ecosystem. Right. An ecosystem with similar climate and soil content and plant life. So that is going to classify it into a biome. So we have an ecosystem that has similar climate, and we call that a biome. Biomes are classified by the type of weather, so how much rain they have, what the temperature is, and in that specific environment. This is why you're not going to find a zebra in the tundra biome because it's too cold. The zebra is not made, it does not have the proper adaptations to live in the tundra. However, it does live in the grassland. So we have biome. And then our last one, which this one has the prefix bio in it, which is one of the words that I've taught you guys throughout the year. So we have biosphere. The prefix bio means life. So biosphere is all the in the world make up the biosphere. We have cells. A group of cells make up tissue. A group of tissue make up an organ. A group of organs make up an organ system. All the organ systems in the body make up an organism. A group of the same organisms makes up the population. All the populations in an area make up a community. All the plants and animals make up an ecosystem. All the ecosystems with similar climate, weather, and temperature and rainfall make up a biome. And all the biomes in the world make up the biosphere. All right, any questions? I don't know if it's gonna let y'all, it looks like my comment box is working again, but I don't see anybody texting messages. Let's see. Classroom and read the question that I posted that I wanted you guys to answer, just to give you credit for participating in the live session. And then, like I said, either on Monday or Tuesday, I am going to set up a Google Hangout, which is different from YouTube Live because we'll actually all be able to see each other. And whoever's talking will pop up on your screen. And so I'll do another little mini teach and just be able to interact with you guys a little bit more. When I'm doing just a straight teaching session, I'm going to continue to use YouTube Live just because it's easier for the recording purposes. And then I can share that out to those who couldn't participate. I miss you guys so much. Be a story that we talk about one time. Hopefully we get through this sooner than later so that we can all be back at Fairview. So keep checking Google Classroom. Sign up for Remind. If you're not signed up for Remind, I'll post that information. Somebody asked me to do that too so that you can join Remind. And that's it for today, okay? If y'all need anything, I am here for you. I'm constantly checking my Google Classroom, working in my office. So anything you need, I'm here to help you guys. And just know that you guys are all in my thoughts and prayers. And I truly, deeply miss you guys so much. And so I hope that you guys will all join the Google Hangout so that we can all see each other. Okay. All right. Bye.